it's us again.
Yeah, we're back.
Here.
Man, last night, fucking damn, that show.
that was
cutting
fun.
up.
That was a fun show. Well, man, it was like we were only 10 or 15 minutes in, and you were already talking about your balls.
I know.
So it just went spiraling down.
I don't know how it happened. I don't know how it happened. You know
I know how it happened.
I just, depending on how the show starts, you know what I mean? Fucking, I'll get into it quick. It might take me a little while to warm up sometimes, but other times I'll just fucking just go right off the bottom, just right into it. But
did you see that? Because remember how we were talking about like on the show about like the people that lick the insides of the ice cream containers,
yeah,
and how you should like take their toothbrush and like rub it all up in your ass and stuff,
yeah.
And then somebody commented on the YouTube channel like somebody actually did do something like that, except it was like bad guys doing it to innocent people.
Damn.
So it was kind of like, apparently, I don't know the exact case, but apparently somebody broke into these people's house while they were gone and took some pictures on their camera of himself basically sticking the woman's toothbrush up his butt.
Damn.
And they didn't know because they didn't get the pictures developed until later, or they didn't look at the pictures until later.
Fuck.
So I'm like, well, that makes me never want to brush my teeth again. Yay.
Well, if somebody breaks into your house, make sure to throw all your fucking toothbrushes.
Yeah, it's like, and that's scary because that's like not something that you would think of.
Yeah.
But
they were fucking with your toothbrushes.
Toothbrushes are cheap, so you know.
Yeah.
Just gotta make sure.
Oracle says that all that shit went down because Tom just fucking says whatever comes out of his mouth.
That's true, you do.
Yeah, it's kind of like channeling an evil spirit or something.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like a Ouija board. Just fucking shit comes out.
It's like all kind of evil people.
Yeah.
Crowding around in there.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. You know what I mean? I didn't have that much to drink really last night, but man, I fucking woke up early. My stomach was killing me. It's because I had that damn. It was all that lemonade, spiked lemonade.
Yeah.
The acid really got to me.
Yeah, he woke up like so many times last night, and that wakes me up too because he's always like moaning and groaning.
I had to drink some damn Arm & Hammer baking soda with water.
And then you were over there like burping and stuff.
Burping it all up. Yeah.
Plus,
I thought I was maybe gonna throw up just because of all the acid. You know what I mean? Throw up, and you throw up kind of like the alien from fucking the Xenomorph, you know, where it just eats through the deck.
It eats through the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, man. When you get older, your just stomach acid gets to you.
Well, it's like I've always kind of had like, stomach problems, digestive issues and stuff ever since I was a kid. Yeah. But it's definitely gotten worse as I've gotten older. And it's like now I can't eat raw onions anymore, even though I used to love them like on burgers and stuff. Can't eat that anymore. Otherwise I will have like heartburn for 2 days. And it's getting to a point where I have to really be careful with like tomato sauce, like any kind of like spaghetti sauce or pizza sauce or anything like that, because that will like have me hating life.
It's got to be. I heard that there's something for that. There's like some stomach fauna that you can eat, like tablets that rejuvenate your stomach enzymes.
Yeah, I think there's some shit you can like.
Yeah.
There's pills you can take like before you eat.
If
you know you're gonna eat something that's gonna cause the problems.
Yeah, if somebody knows what stops that, you know what I mean. I heard it.
Yeah, Bee's Nest says orange juice gives me bad reflux. Yeah, me too sometimes. Not always, but
I heard it's because when you're older, your defenses start killing off your own stomach fauna.
Yeah,
and therefore you can't digest as well. So you got to constantly replenish it. Eat stuff that has bacteria in it, like yogurts and stuff.
Yeah, you eat some of that activity.
But evidently, there's like some really good shit you can buy in pill form. But I don't know the details. I just heard that. Yeah, it was like an advertisement.
Yeah,
it may not be true.
Which they're just probably gonna lie.
Like they're telling you that you can eat collagen and it'll make you younger. You can't eat collagen and make you. That's bullshit.
Well, that's the thing. It's like a lot of the things exactly. That's not how that works. But yeah, so all right. So you want to talk about a movie?
Yeah.
We might not be on too long because I just ate some pizza, which was probably a bad idea. But yeah, so
made pizza.
Speaking of heartburn,
you can't get around it, man. Everything I cook fucking fucks you up. So I'm saying we gotta get some more Tums.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because I sit there and I'm just like, can't I just eat food like a normal person without feeling like crap afterward? That would be really nice if I could do that. But I've hardly ever been able to though. So, as I mentioned last night, I was very excited that I had this idea. I was like, for the matinees this week, because I want to do like a whole Halloween week extravaganza, I said, for the matinees, we should do like all newer Halloween adjacent movies. And to that end, I went through Tubi and Shudder and Netflix and everything like that, looking for some, past 5 years, like Halloween themed type of movies. So that's what we're going to be talking about. So the first one we're going to be talking about is a little movie from 2016, and it's on Tubi, and it's called Lost Creek. Now, this is obviously, I believe the director's name is Colin Adams Toomey, and I think this is his first movie. I don't know if he's made another one since then. It's clearly low budget, but not in a way that it's like, doesn't look cheap. Actually, the cinematography is really nice and stuff like that. It kind of reminded me of, it's about this little boy named Peter, and he moves to, I don't think he moves to a whole new town, or he didn't move that far, I guess, because he still had a friend that was at another school or something like that. So I feel like he moves the next town over, like his mom has gotten divorced or some shit. And so the kid moves to town, and he goes down by this creek, and he meets this little girl who's about his age, and they're like become best friends and everything. But then it turns out that there is like all these rumors around town that there is a ghost and or a monster in this town that the kids end up having to fight.
Yeah, so it's already kind of setting up a situation like It or some kind of Stephen King type of tale. I'll just say off the bat, I know you guys can expect me to shit on it quick, if I don't like it. Actually, this one was pretty good.
It was pretty good. I actually kind of enjoyed it. It really got me like in the Halloween spirit.
It's a low budget movie. This is about the best you could do with the budget, like they're talking about. Although I must say, the end scene, how the monster's defeated, was a little bit anticlimactic, but it was kind of unique in a way.
Yeah. But
I think they were constrained, for the budget. They couldn't have a bunch of special effects.
Yeah.
So, I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil too much about it, because I feel like if you're into like movies from, because I don't know if this movie was set in the 80s. Was it? I don't remember.
No, I don't think it was.
I don't remember anybody having a cell phone or anything, did they? I wasn't really like paying attention.
The cars weren't too out of date though, from what I remember.
That's true.
They looked like 90s cars, 2000 cars.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell what year it was supposed to be. It doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't
matter. But, so this little kid, moves to the town, and then it's a very, it reminded me a little bit of, it was kind of like a Steven Spielberg-y kind of vibe, kind of like Stranger Things, kind of.
Mixed with Kubrick.
Slightly.
There was some Kubrickian shot composition in certain scenes.
Yeah, the cinematography was actually quite nice. Like I said, it was very Halloween. It's very orange, and it's very sort of really little pumpkins on the porches. And
the strength of the movie was the acting. It's most of the cast are kids, but the acting is pretty good. The main character's friend is a fucking riot.
I love that kid.
The dude's funny. It kind of felt like a Spielberg type comedy with a bunch of kids. How kids in Spielberg movies, always say funny shit.
Yeah.
That shit's going on through the whole movie.
Yeah.
So, kind of like from Close Encounters, the kids in Close Encounters, the kids in Poltergeist, they were kind of like that.
Yeah. Look at Pookie back there.
What you doing, Poop? You gonna chew on the power cables like a Minox?
Oh, don't. No.
The Minox chewing on the power cables.
No.
Yeah, okay.
She's chewing. I try to give her a
Stop
chicken.
chewing on
give
the power
her a chicken
cable.
stick.
Calling her fucking space bat. Minox.
I don't know why she's always chewing on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, one thing I was going to say, one movie that this reminded me of, I don't know if you guys remember it or not. The vibe of this reminded me a little bit of The Lady in White, which I think came out in 1988, in the sense that it's not like a horror type of movie. It's kind of subdued, but it's the same kind of vibe where it's kind of like a creepy, ghost story, and it's more atmospheric, but it's not super gory or anything like that. Kids could probably watch it. This seems like a good movie for, kids that want something that's kind of creepy, little kids that want to watch something that's kind of creepy but is not gory or horrifying or anything, because all the main characters are kids, and it seems real relatable. I was gonna say, interestingly, what the hell are you doing?
Now she wants to chew on a lamp. Okay.
She just chews on everything. She's like a little goat.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say that the kid actors are actually like the acting's a little amateurish, but not in an annoying way. They're actually kind of endearing. You know what I mean? If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that it's amateurish.
Yeah.
It still kind of fits the tone of the movie.
Yeah.
You know.
Which I don't think there's not like a huge amount of like surprises in it, because there's one character in particular that you're gonna call it because I called it. Like,
yeah, an adult sees through
in the first couple scenes.
An adult can watch the movie, you know what I mean? But an adult sees through a lot of plot devices. Although there were some twists I didn't see coming, but
yeah, I didn't really know how it was going to end.
Yeah.
I mean, just that one thing I kind of called, but
right.
like, and if you see the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about.
This would be a good one for kids. I mean, shit, it's like the tone is kind of like Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Nowhere near as.
It's not as scary.
Nowhere near as scary as Poltergeist. Like, it doesn't have the actual dead bodies in it and fucking shit coming through. It doesn't really have that. Because Poltergeist had actual dead bodies in it. You didn't know that. They snuck that shit by even the actors.
Well, yeah, that's because, the actors would have been upset if you were like, hey, we're going to put some, like, rub some, like, dead bodies up against your face. Yeah. They'd be like, yeah, no, I quit. Yeah. But, so, like I said, this would make a good companion piece, and I'm glad some other people have seen Lady in White. This kind of reminded me of that, like the vibe of it. So if you have little kids that want to watch something that's like Halloweeny and is like a horror movie, but is not super, super scary, this does have like some creepy moments in it. Like I particularly like the scenes where the main character, Peter, is like sleepwalking and somebody's like going down in his, kitchen and like the fucking pantry door opens. And it's like the scenes at the end with the monster, that looks pretty cool. Like I like the look of that. But it's not anything that would like traumatize a little kid. You know what I mean?
Bee's Nest says all he has is Netflix. Yeah. Tell you something, Bee's Nest. For the extra $5 a month, man, just go ahead and get fucking Shudder. I think Shudder's better than Netflix, but Netflix is good because it has some classic series like Star Trek, and they do come out with some good movies, But dollar for dollar, man, the way to go is Shudder. And what's Shudder running a month?
It's either, I can't remember if it's $4.75 or $5.99. It's one of those two
just
things.
Can't beat
but
that.
like I said, I pay for it yearly.
Right. You pay for it all at once.
I paid, and I think it was $59 for a whole year.
Right.
And
but you can do monthly.
You can, yeah. I used to.
think it's like $8. I think it's a couple dollars more if you pay for it monthly. I think.
No, it's not.
It's the same.
I think it's $5.99.
Okay, all right.
But well, the reason that I went to yearly was because I was doing it month to month, and they were like, hey, if you go to a yearly subscription, then you get like the free shirt. So I got that. But I was gonna say that they have a new shirt coming out. Fright Rags is doing it, and it's really, really cool. I pre-ordered one, but it's not coming out until November. Because I think it was only $20, like, and I really wanted it, so I decided to get that. Because my other one is like getting kind of old and faded. Yeah.
Sophie's in the house. She said she didn't get any notifications. She just guessed the time.
Well, like I said, it's what ended up happening was we were supposed to go on at 3 like normal, and then Tom didn't realize what time it was, so he was like making a pizza, and I'm like, we're not gonna have time to like cook the pizza and eat it like before 3 o'clock. But then like by the time we ate it and stuff, it was only a few minutes after 3. So I was like, okay, well, we'll just go on, even though I had announced that it would be like 3:30 or 4, because it didn't take as long to eat it as I guessed it would.
Yeah, fucking everybody's backing me up what I said about Shudder. Meg was in there and fucking Hernandez, and they're saying, yeah, for the money, that's the way to go. And when you think about it, $4.99, that's what we spend on a single B movie rental over Xbox is $4.99.
Yeah.
And so I drop that a couple times a month just to do the reviews. So for the price of one B movie rental, you can see everything that's on Shudder, and it's just all horror and sci-fi. Actually, is there sci-fi? There's sci-fi horror on it. Yeah. But there isn't just pure sci-fi on it.
I mean, there's kind of like they do horror, sci-fi, thrillers, that type of stuff. I mean, it is pretty horror centric.
Yeah, and they do have Shudder exclusives. They got a lot of new shit, but they also have a lot of the old classics, and they're like in Blu-ray quality. They look good.
I like that
remastered.
They just added a whole bunch of the Roger Corman, Edgar Allan Poe adaptations, which is really exciting because
the Hammer films is just titty fest like fucking crazy. Fucking that was England, man, back in the '60s. They're gonna put '60s and '70s. They're gonna put hot girls in there. From all over Europe, Germans and Italian girls. You know what I mean? Fucking just all in fucking just cleavage. Down blouse the movie.
That's what I told you. That's what Twins of Evil was. Movie.
And then like all the classics, you know what I mean? Well, what else is on there, Jenny? Fucking everything. Much.
It's like there's a whole bunch of classics. There's a whole bunch of like new stuff. If any movie gets like any kind of play at any kind of festival, recently they'll generally get their hands on it. And they have like a bunch of really cool, like weird, like cult classics and stuff too, because they actually have like a bunch of people, and some of them are kind of famous that are like filmmakers and stuff.
All the old zombie movies, all the Italian zombie
movies.
They
got a bunch of Lucio Fulci on there. I think they got some Dario Argento. They got some other Giallo movies on there too. Like stuff like switches out.
Yeah.
But like I said, between Shudder and Tubi, which is free, you can see most of anything like that you want to see.
Yeah. Tubi's good because it has everything on there, including the junk.
Yeah, you have to know what you're looking for on there, like I said.
It's free. Tubi's free. If the thing with fucking Shudder, though, is that it's curated.
Yeah.
If it's on Shudder, then it's worth watching.
Then it's usually worth watching. They don't put anything
like... put in there, it's bullshit. Right?
They don't put anything crappy on there. I mean, like I said, you know, it's going to be a thing where some people aren't going to like certain movies. I get that, because they do kind of put some arty stuff on there. They have some foreign ones that are kind of like, you know...
Mandy's on there.
Yeah, shit like that.
Color Out of Space is on there.
Yeah, they just put Color Out of Space on there the other day.
Yeah.
But they don't put anything... Like I said, Tubi's good, but you have to know what you're looking for, because Tubi has like 40 bajillion horror and sci-fi movies. And a lot of them are just kind of like, you know, asylum level or sub-asylum level. So it's like you really got to watch because you don't know what you're getting. Yeah. But like I said, if you know what you're looking for, because this movie, Lost Creek, I found it on Tubi as well, and this was actually a good flick. Yeah. It's low budget, but it doesn't look like cheap. It doesn't look like a cheap, low budget movie, and it looked like it was really well put together, and you know, they actually put some thought into it and into the script and everything like that. And it had like really likable characters, a really cool like Halloweeny type of atmosphere. It's like, you know, it's a perfectly great fucking movie.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I thought you were gonna say something else.
No. No, there's nothing more I can say about it, I don't think.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's a low budget movie. It's pretty well executed. It's for all audiences, but without being corny. You know, sometimes some of that movie for all audiences it can get kind of corny. It's not like that. It's got a decent tone, kind of Spielbergian type of tone.
Yeah, and like I said, if you have, you know, little kids or like, you know, maybe preteens that are looking for some, I don't know about preteens, but maybe like little kids.
It'll still trip them out, but it won't scare them.
Yeah, it won't like traumatize them or anything, because it's still like kind of creepy and it's, you know, stuff like that, but it's not like terrifying or gory, and I don't even think there's like a lot of swearing in it or anything.
No, I don't think there was any.
Not that I remember.
Yeah.
But it just had a really nice atmosphere. It just put me in like a Halloweeny type of mood, which is what I wanted out of all this, and this is why I decided to do this for the matinee this week. So we actually have I have 3 more planned. We've already watched one of them. I'm not going to say what it is. And then we have a couple more that we got to watch.
Sophie says she's on Team Amazon Prime. She says she can get pretty much everything off of Amazon
That's
Prime.
what I've heard. I should probably look into getting that as well. I mean, you know, like I said, between Netflix, Shudder, Tubi, we can usually get what we want to get. I mean, and then every now and then, like, we can just, like, do a one-off rental on Xbox, like on the Microsoft Store or whatever. I don't think we've had too much trouble finding stuff. Every now and then, if I want to see something that's like kind of weird or like hard to get a hold of, then you might have to like have other problems. But
I'm gonna get behind Shudder. I think I could actually give up pretty much all of our streaming services except Shudder if it wasn't for the fucking good series that sometimes appear on fucking Netflix. I like the fact that all the old Star Trek is on.
Yeah,
Netflix.
We've been rewatching all.
I'll watch the Star Trek. Yeah.
Like, because they're very comforting, because we've seen them a few times, but it's like...
And I like Star Trek Enterprise, with Archer and shit. A lot of people didn't like that series. I love that series.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the next generation people are like, oh, man, that's the worst one that destroyed the... Actually, no, man. I mean, season 1 was kind of rough, but about halfway through season 2, it started to get really good, because it took a while for them to kind of get a direction, you know?
Yeah.
And they had 2 of the best mirror episodes ever. Out of all the Star Trek. And in Mirror Darkly 1 and 2, that shit was fucking really good. But I liked it. Yeah. You know, T'Pol and fucking, you know, fucking Archer.
I like, honestly, that...
And you had Jeffrey Combs playing General Shran.
Yeah, that's
Commander
right.
Shran.
That's right. Yeah. He was talking about that on that interview we were watching the other day.
He plays an Andorian fucking commander. It's pretty good.
I feel like he was getting drunker and drunker on that interview.
He was getting drunk.
It was like really.
We got to have Jeffrey Combs on. Jeff Combs, he drinks
have...
on the show and starts getting sentimental. Doesn't want the show to end.
That was so cute.
He didn't want the show to end. He wanted to sit there.
He's like, no, I want to stay.
Yeah.
It was like so fucking funny. He's adorable.
Yeah.
I love fucking Jeffrey Combs.
Well, I think he is not into social media. He didn't know, I don't think, really what to expect from a YouTube show. And, you know, back in the old school days, you know, everything was a crunch for time, what fucking time slot you were on television. They were just real superficial. And a guy like Jeffrey Combs never really got any attention in the mainstream media.
Yeah, he's very much more of a cult figure. He's just too of a
cult figure. So that's perfect for fucking YouTube.
Yeah, because you can just waffle on as long as you want.
For hours and hours and hours.
Like we do.
And the dudes that were interviewing him had relics from the movies. Like, one dude had the resonator, the real resonator. He got it from Europe after, you know, shipped in from Europe. And Combs was fucking amazed that the dude who was talking to him over YouTube had the fucking resonator.
Yeah, the actual one from the movie.
Yeah, the actual one from the movie in his living room.
I can't remember that guy's name, but I've seen him on other like horror documentaries because he's like one of the big like horror collectors.
Yeah.
And he's got like all kind of cool
Combs
shit.
was tripping that this dude was spending fucking thousands and thousands of dollars to collect Jeffrey Combs memorabilia.
I mean, you got to think that's like kind of touching.
Shit from the shows and you know. And he went on about the Frighteners, which is, like I said, man, fucking, he did, what was his name? Agent Danvers, I think is what his name was. I thought that was a fucking great role, and I liked that movie. The tone of that movie was fucking fantastic. And there's 2 edits. I saw the theatrical edit in the theater. I liked it. But on the Blu-ray, they have the director's cut. It has a lot more in it.
Yeah.
It's longer. Yeah, it's better. I like the director's cut.
I feel like that's like a movie Peter Jackson made that they don't like, that kind of doesn't get a lot of love, you know?
The timing was weird.
It's a strange movie, but it's, you know what I mean? Just tonally, it's a strange movie. I can see why people were kind of like, meh, but it's like, you know.
It was like Back to the Future, but kind of a horror movie in a way.
Yeah.
A dark horror movie. It was like a dark comedy. It had comedy in it, too. And it was kind of like, what's his name? McFly gone bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Marty McFly, but he's kind of gone bad.
Yeah.
In a way. Bad shit happened to him. And he fucking could now see ghosts and stuff. And I just thought that was a great movie. But I remember when it came out, I saw it just by pure chance. I was coming home from work and saw that on a billboard as I was driving the car, and I said, yeah, I want to see a movie. And it said Frighteners, and it said Michael J. Fox. I haven't seen a Michael J. Fox movie in a while, and I just saw it just by pure chance. I didn't even know Jeffrey Combs was going to be in it. And I was like the only person in the theater watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, well, you know, the theater was kind of dead, I guess, at that time. But people were kind of sick. They were spoiled in those days for high-quality movies. And with good writing, there was a lot of that then. So in some ways, it was kind of samey for its time, I think. People just, you know, I mentioned it to some people, oh, you see Frighteners in there, like, they're like that, you know.
Yeah, get out of here.
It's all the same shit, yeah.
I
they were like sick of it. They were like sick of movies. You know?
I was sick of movies.
They were sick of movies. It's that same old shit. Well, hey, they didn't go see it.
That's true.
You know? But, you know, it's classic.
I feel like it got like a cult following afterward, though.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
But yeah, so, like I said, this movie, it's on Tubi for free if you want to go watch it. I kind of want to, like I said, I like to kind of get behind indie filmmakers that do this kind of shit because... And I feel like I don't think I saw any other review of this on YouTube, so we might be the only one. Yeah. I saw some, like, some written reviews, like, from different festivals and stuff, like, back from when it came out, but I didn't see any, like, video reviews, so I guess this will be, like, the first one. But yeah, like I said, good double feature with The Lady in White if you're into that kind of vibe. But it really did, like, put me in a Halloween type of mood, which I'm very excited about. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to be talking about another newer Halloween movie tomorrow that is kind of a little bit of a different vibe than this one. I'm not going to say what it is.
I'm actually more jacked for fucking Christmas Chronicles 2.
Well, everybody's
Yeah,
jacked
I want to
for
see.
that.
Yeah, I want to see Christmas Chronicles too.
Well, we might do this. You know what? We might do the same shit. Like maybe the month of December, we can just like try to see Christmas movies.
Yeah.
We can find that many good Christmas movies. I don't really know, but
Christmas Chronicles 1, man, has become a fucking modern, fucking Christmas classic. Evidently, people are watching that like every Christmas now.
I can see that. Like I said,
Watching,
I think it should go into the yearly rotation.
Yeah.
Because it's fun.
Putting it on for the kids every fucking day, every week for Christmas.
Yeah, it's a fun movie. Like I said, it's just kind of like every Christmas I always watch like the MST3K Christmas episodes because that's just something I do.
I heard
and I feel like they should I'll add this to the rotation also.
I heard that Christmas Chronicles is like one of their big main heavy hitters on fucking Netflix. That
I had heard that as well.
People saw it, but I haven't seen the data, but evidently it was fucking amazingly popular. And fucking Christmas Chronicle 2, man, coming out with Goldie's in it. Mrs. Crustle.
I hope she has like a bigger part this time around.
Yeah.
It looks like she's going to.
Like
because she was only in it. She only had like a cameo last time. And I felt like, I was like, oh, that would be so cute if she was like in the movie like the whole thing. Sophie said she just watched Hubie Halloween last night. She said, I thought it was kind of cute and heartwarming.
TV Halloween.
Hubie
Halloween.
The one with Adam Sandler?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't even remember.
No, I thought you said TV.
No, Hubie.
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah. It was all right.
Yeah, I had a good time. It was
Adam
amusing.
Adam Sandler being silly. I still say fucking Uncut Gems is much better fucking Adam Sandler movie.
Well, like I said,
Totally
he can act when he wants to.
Yeah.
And he's been in other movies like that where he's like a serious actor, and he's actually a really good actor.
Uncut Gems is Adam Sandler's Goodfellas. Basically.
Yeah. That movie like gave me anxiety through the whole thing, which it was kind of supposed to. So it did what it was supposed to.
Him fucking over your money.
Yeah.
And you worrying about the money.
But
he doesn't even give a shit.
It was like I was so stressed out.
Yeah,
the whole
what's
time
he
I was watching
doing?
that movie.
What kind of crazy shit is he doing with other people's money? Yeah.
It was stressing me out. It stressed me out so much that movie did. But yeah, all right. So we'll be back again tomorrow at probably around 3 p.m. talking about another newer Halloween movie. But in the meantime, check out this one. It's on Tubi for free. Like I said, it's called Lost Creek. And we'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye.